I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my stand and go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me. Yeah, wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to breathe this air, and that we made for ourselves. This won't be the last time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me. Yeah, I knew it when I met you. I'm not the only one who's alone.
Hello everyone, welcome to External Star Channel. My name is Marek and today I will be unboxing this beautiful Mercedes-Benz GLK from GT Autos. So hopefully you will like this review and unboxing. I will start maybe from this side, and as you can see there is a tape that I can remove quite easily. And what is actually in the box? So yeah, that's one beautiful box here. Let me maybe adjust the camera a little bit here. All right, and now maybe the more difficult part is to remove it here. Okay, so you can see that in this box again we have the styrene inner part. So this is it. This is what's inside of the box, a styrene cover. And here we have another tape that I will try to remove. It's very tiny actually. Okay, and then finally what is inside. Okay, so beautiful. We have here this model, and I will just remove the paper. Okay, so there is one huge paper. As you can see, there is also this door opening tool, and maybe I will use also this one, yeah, because this is what I actually prefer to use. This one, it's more precise, and I can also do miracles with this one. So I have two options actually. And now let me remove the car from the box. Okay, here we come, here we go, here we are again. Okay, so beautiful, nice new Mercedes-Benz. Look at that. I will also show it to you here. That's really something awesome. And okay, so let's start the review. I will just a little bit shift the camera here so that it's clearly visible what I'm going to review. And as always, I'm actually going to start here with the front part. Yeah, so okay, here the headlights are beautiful and transparent. You can also see the small LED daylights all around, so that's very nice details here. The depth of the headlights is also incredible, so they look pretty realistic, and there are actually no gaps between those lights or headlamps and the rest of the chassis, which is something what I really appreciate. Then here we have a beautiful Mercedes-Benz logo and the front grille, which is not perforated, but it looks quite amazing, especially considering that we have all those chrome parts here, so those two lines, that's beautiful. And there is one more very tiny Mercedes-Benz logo here, also quite nicely done. On the license plate it says only GLK class, and this is actually the 2011 model, if I'm not mistaken. And as I already mentioned a couple of times, I prefer a real license plate with some random letters and digits, but here they just placed here the GLK class, so that everybody knows that this is the GLK class, okay? Even people who are not really familiar with cars. Okay, then from the side, actually we have quite huge wheels. This could be like 19, 20 or even 21 inch. And here the material used are quite beautiful, so maybe only this is not so soft, so when I touch the rubber, it's not even rubber, it's probably just hard plastic, and it doesn't feel so realistic. But inside we have the brake disc and also here a tiny brake caliper. There are not so many details here on the brake caliper, but anyway, at least it's visible. And here also inside of the wheel we have another nice Mercedes-Benz logo. When we continue here and check the side of the car, then you can also see that here is the gas door. Unfortunately this cannot be opened, yeah, so but it's still there and quite nicely done. And here in the back there is another Mercedes-Benz logo, but here it's covered with a tape, transparent tape, the same here, 4MATIC, and here this GLK 300, also there is a tape over it so that we don't really destroy anything when we touch it accidentally. There is also a nice small wiper here in the back, so there is not only two of them here in the front, also one small in the back. And on the roof there is antenna. It's plastic and very sensitive, so I don't want to touch it so much. And we have also those details like here, and there is a sunroof which is transparent, and unfortunately you cannot open it. So this is fixed, and yeah, that's basically it. Also, some people like to see the bottom of the car, so there are not so many details, only here the exhaust pipes, and here resulting into two exhausts, so all connected. Also they are quite deep here, and I like all the chrome trims all around the car. Also here this cover, this is very beautiful. Okay, so that's the car and the exterior. I'm very satisfied with the exterior actually, and we also have here those two side mirrors, and when I check it from here you can see that they are reflecting really well. And now I think it's only time to show you what is inside. Okay, so I think you are really interested also in that. So first, opening the hood and making sure that I show you what is under the hood, and I can see only this big cover of the engine, and also there are some significant details like here this tiny sticker showing you that you are not allowed to do particular things with the engine, and it's so small and tiny that I cannot even read it. But here there is even another sticker. I'm not sure if you can see it on your screen, but there are some additional instructions, and this is what I really appreciated. They paid attention to such small details, like here really this small label with the instructions. Also there is another sticker here showing you some danger related to this part, and there is of course a Mercedes-Benz logo on the engine here. Okay, so that's, I think, something very beautiful. I must say the whole interior, or sorry, the whole engine bay and everything here is quite nice, but it's still only one piece of plastic, so it's not really like, for example, here, yeah, so this is not a separate part. Also the battery here, it's everything is one part, and maybe it could be even better. Yeah, so, but I'm not completely disappointed. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed. I would only expect a little bit more. But considering that this is a Welly or GT Autos car, and that it was quite cheap in compared to some other brands, then I'm fully satisfied. Now let me also open here. Okay, so there is nice carpeting inside of this. Very good, soft, and there is also this cover. Unfortunately, it cannot be moved, yeah, so this is in a fixed position. And yeah, I like it also, so this is holding up. Sometimes when I receive SUVs and I review them, I open this part here, the rear door, and somehow it's slipping down, and on this model it's holding firmly upwards. So I'm really glad that nothing is happening with this trunk door. Okay, and now I think you are also interested what is inside, so let me show you very quickly what is here by opening the door. And I could have used this door opening tool actually, yeah, but I prefer to use my fingers because it's much faster indeed. Okay, and now what is inside? So here we have the doors, the door interior, and actually this is only one piece of plastic with some coloring over it. So even here, the door handle and everything, this is, you know, it's one piece of plastic painted with different colors and not so detailed. Like sometimes what I prefer is when there are different parts and they are put together, but here the solution was to make it a little bit cheaper, so one part here, then one part of die-cast here, and the window is the third part. To glue it in all together and we have the door. How easy it is. Okay, and then inside of the car, hopefully you can see it now. It's also very simplistic, so only the gray color, not so many details, like I would expect maybe a little bit more. The steering wheel, which is connected to the wheels but not turning that much. It could be a little bit better. Okay, so maybe let me also open the other door. Here we have also the interior from the other side, and as you can see when I really zoom in, that also here the dashboard and everything is not so detailed. Also you cannot really see what is on the display on the LCD screen. In the middle, yeah, it's very not so much visible. And then yeah, the seats, not so many details. Also here the middle is not so nice and not so precise. Also here the air conditioning outtakes or the ventilators, not so pretty, and I'm a little bit disappointed by the interior. Yeah, so in terms of exterior, this car is really great and doing well, but then when I really check the interior, it's not so nice. Maybe also another thing that I want to show you is the suspension, if this is working, and yes it is. Yeah, so it's actually, the wheels are not spinning that well. Okay, so I need to use really a lot of power, and you can also maybe hear that sound. Can you hear that sound? Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? And yeah, you also cannot really turn the wheels a lot, maybe only 15 degrees, and this model is really, I don't know, it's some mid-class quality. Okay, but now when I close all the doors to show it to you again, I must appreciate that on this car you can really close and open everything, so which is quite nice feature, and it's fully operational, so you can use it. And what I really like about this car is there are no gaps anywhere. So if you check the doors and if you check the rear doors here, and also between the glass and the red parts here, you would see no significant gaps. Everything is pretty much fitting. Also around the headlights, So everywhere. So if you open it and then close it, look how precise it is. Not even 1 millimeter anywhere. Yeah, so this is fantastic. It looks like a Racine expensive model where you have absolutely no gaps, but actually here you can open it. You can see no gaps at all. This is great. And also here in the rear. So I must say, really, for exterior there are some plus points, and maybe this is almost 10 out of 10 for the exterior. Also the paint is beautiful, there are no flaws, no mistakes, really precisely done. I only don't like the interior so much because there are not so many details, but other than that this model is quite beautiful and I really love it, and I appreciate it that now I have the chance to review it. Okay, so thank you GT Autos. This is one of your very beautiful models and I appreciate it. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.